Hey, what's up? I'm Robert, and I'm here to tell you about UCF's newest 2016 student organization. The reason I personally decided to contact you is because you're either in a Facebook group or event that only ambitious people would join, and I think you're going to be most excited about this idea. Now, I want you to think real quick on what your future vision for yourself looks like. What is the lifestyle that you would be most excited to have in life? Whether that's like creating like a cool business or starting a lucrative career making $1 million, or maybe you just want to get really jacked at the gym, build like a sexy body, or and then meet like a really cool man or woman to build a cool life with. Well, I think everybody, we all have an idea of what we want out of life. However, almost nobody really gets what they want out of life. And why is this? Well, think about this for a second. We live in this era, this day and age of modern technology, right? The ease of living is at an all-time high. We wake up in a house, it's set at the perfect condition and temperature. We can eat pretty much, any food we want. We can eat our favorite food every day. And on top of that, if we get bored, we can just turn on the TV and we don't even have to entertain ourselves. Somebody's just going to make you entertained for you. And with this, there's nothing really pushing us to get more out of life. Like, we have everything we need. There's nothing pushing us to get more. Well, what is more? More is really what we just talked about, Getting the lifestyle that you'd be most excited about, that is more. Now, what does it take to get more? Well, you have to actually become more yourself. This means you have to have a character, the character traits that are stronger than the pull of comfort. What does that mean? Become the best you can possibly be. Perhaps you've heard Elliot Hulse, become the strongest version of yourself, and that's exactly the concept here. Now, becoming the strongest version of yourself, doing that alone can actually be a pretty, tedious, difficult process. So that's the exact reason why we decided to create a student organization at UCF solely focused on self-development. And we're gonna call this the Iron Knight Experience. We're going to create a group or community even of UCF Knights that are committed to becoming the best men and women they can possibly be. And this is going to involve pushing each other, to our edge and out of our comfort zones to really stretch who we are and, build that like strong character necessary to crush it in life. Probably the most powerful thing we're going to accomplish is a shift in the change of culture of UCF. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, what's going to happen as people see us striving to be the best men and women we can possibly be, it's going to inspire others to really step it up in life and, strive for better and personal growth. Now, if you're still watching this, you're probably wondering, well, how is this all going to work? And, the details are quite simple. So we're gonna meet regularly, and it's going to be a 3-step meeting. Basically, I've created an acronym to remind myself of 3 parts. An acronym is LEAD. So the L stands for liability. This should actually be accountability. but it wouldn't make a cool acronym then, wouldn't it? So we'll use the derivative of liability. In this segment, we're basically going to talk about our progress towards our personal goals. So that means if you're making progress and success, you can brag about that and we'll celebrate it. Or if you're experiencing some challenges on whatever it is you're trying to go tackle, we'll actually come up with solutions to how to overcome that stuff. The second part is going to be E, and that stands for exchange. So each week we're basically going to have a distinguished guest speaker come in and give us their insights and their top ideas for living at your peak in life. And guess what? Those guest speakers, they're actually going to be you. So we're going to have some cool life experience, and everybody has something they can share that's going to make an impact. I know I have personally a lot of amazing ideas, and I'm more than happy to share that with you, but I also want to hear what's going on in your life and how you've gotten to where you currently are. Last part of the meeting is going to consist of where are we at? A stands for action activity. This is basically going to be a group activity where we're going to take whatever concept and idea we discussed in the exchange part, and we're actually going to create an activity where we can practice and implement what we learned in the exchange part, and really push each other to expand our comfort zones and build that character, be a badass, whatever. And this is where the real change is going to take place. And the last part is going to be D, which stands for disassemble, and it completes my acronym. And on top of this, we're going to do events, community outreach, things of that nature. Those details are going to be decided in the future. We're really in our infant most stages of the club right now, and we're really going to need your help in order to make this a success. So, if this is something you'd be excited about, make a post below that says I'm in, and I'll send you the links, or I'll give you an invite to the group page, and I'll also personally get in contact with you. We need officers and leaders for this club, as well as committed members, to make this happen. So if that's something you're interested in as well, there's plenty of opportunity, to get some leadership experience. So that about wraps it up. Like I said, if this is something you want to be a part of, make a post below, says I'm in, and I look forward to meeting you all shortly. And ciao. Top. I can be imperfect. Are we good? We're on? We're on. And on top of that, probably we're gonna, blah, 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 blah. Damn, I really like that one too. There's nothing pushing us to get more out of life. What is more? Okay. Are we going? Are we on? We're on. We're on.